Hey, welcome back to Jump Lawn Scissors. I'm Kelly, your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins, three crazy rescue dogs, and a rescue cat who likes to craft in her spare time. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. It sends me a message, it boosts my serotonin and my self esteem, and I could use both. If you're a returning friend, you already know the crazy you're in for, so grab your drink, sit on back, and let's have at it. It is July 5th here in the States. Happy belated 4th of July. Um, I love the 4th of July. I love patriotic holidays. Like, I for a long time I didn't stitch patriotic stuff, and I'm not sure why I did that or kind of veered away from it. Um, I think it's just kind of a general dissatisfaction with how things were going. And then I realized it's okay to dislike who is the leadership and still love my country, and I very much love where I live. Um, I'm proud of the fact that I'm very strong military family background. Um, and so yeah, so I've gotten back to that and I'm really enjoying that. Um, so you're gonna probably see a lot. If that bothers you, I'm sorry. It's probably just one of the things I just do. And so look, I stitch everything on this channel. And if you don't like what I stitched, okay. I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry, not sorry. One thing I am learning is not to apologize for who I am. Um, because at the root of it, I am a good person. I'm a kind person. And even when you're pissing me off, I'm generally kind of a nice person. Um, so, um, but if you're here to have fun, maybe learn something new, not just about cross stitch or crafting, but just about life in general. If you want to see some crazy cross stitch and some really traditional cross stitch and the whole gamut of stuff, stay with me. If you're looking for a bunch of smalls, probably not going to see too many. I tend to stitch on crazy big projects and uh, everything in between. So you'll see ornaments scattered into my stitching. You'll see full coverage. You'll see ginormous. So, hold please, my dog, of course, right now. Okay, we're back. The dog bells have been quelled. Um, okay, so we wrapped up our June stitching, and our theme was Paul. And I picked 4 projects to concentrate. Um, and so we have those. We went on the Jeep Babe retreat. I finished that project. Um, and now we're stitching the month of Nigel. So my 5 projects plus 1 will be with Nigel's theme. Um, that seems to be working well with me for a rotation. I don't know why. It just is. So I leave my projects up here. Um, and then I've got a couple other things because I figure if I'm going to pull out the sewing machine, I'm trying to get stuff done, y'all. I'm just trying to get stuff done. And however, look, whatever brain tricks we can do, Jedi mind tricks we can do to get more stuff done in a fun fashion, I am here for. So let's start off with the fact that I have no haul. I think there may be something at the mailbox. Um, but I haven't gotten there lately. William's been gone a couple days, and Bella and I have been cleaning out and throwing out and sorting through, and it has been good. It has been good. And Heidi, it's staying. It's staying. Today we made 6 loaves of sourdough. I have cleaned my bathroom. I have thrown out all kinds of stuff. I have a bunch of stuff to go to donations. Life is good. Okay, so um, our first finish was just a recent start. I started this at the Jeep Babes retreat. I've been wanting to stitch it. It's been on my things to stitch for quite some time. That is Toes in the Water, Face in the Sun by Cherry Hill Stitchery, which I think she stopped designing. Somebody correct me. But, oh, it's on a 28 count casual linen that I think I picked up at Keepsakes when I was down there for StitchCon one time. It was like one of their scrap pieces, like in a bag, and I was like, oh, perfect. Um, I did all the call fors. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Cannot wait. So we will work on getting that into probably a frame because you know the infamous beach wall that exists but doesn't really exist. Yeah. Um, my house, my living room and stuff, is sort of a beachy theme, like coastal vibe, and so I want to have a wall of stitching that is all beach themed. So far I have one thing, but it's not even really hung up. It's just kind of perched against the wall, and it is what it is, y'all. So Paul stitching. Okay. So I worked on. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Well, y'all, I can't wait till I can wash this thing. It is so skanky. I don't know what that is though. So I may set this in some dish soap. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good thing it's going to be full coverage. Oh, welcome life. Okay. Oh, it's all. I think it might be syrup. That would be really weird. It doesn't smell like syrup. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Okay. Anyways, when this is done, I'm gonna go soak this in Dawn Power dish soap water. Dawn Power washing and some water. So I did work some on this motif here. As you can see, we're doing good. Am I close to a page finish? I don't think so. Do I wish I was? Yes. Yes, I do. So this was Paul, but we got quite a bit done. I actually do think I got a page finish this month with it. Um, so we'll take that, right? Pandemic is my backup for Elle and Nigel. My first Elle choice is to finish Lady of the Flag. There may be a problem there. I will show you that in a bit. Okay, so the second PA, I did the American flag from the American Quaker flag from the Vivsters. We are now at, I think, almost 65%. You can't tell, but the little white medallions are actually in some of them. Well, I guess you can. Okay. So I need to do this one here, and I need to finish this one. Oh, she's good. She's good. She's good. This is stitched on 18 count Sky by Atomic Ranch. I did switch out the red. The red called for was 3777. I think at the time I couldn't find it, or I didn't like that red. So I picked 347. This is the end of skein 2. This is skein 3, just so you know, if you're stitching it, it does double. Okay. Quaker flag is my bonus for July, because it doesn't fit in Nigel. Okay, so U for Paul. It's actually called Dear Soldier. I call it the Unknown Soldier because the center motif is the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. I am stitching this on a piece of XU design that I was gifted by Your guess is as good as mine. It's a 18 count Swagert Ada in marbled hazelnut. I think Janet sent this fabric to me. I did trim it down, but we got the eagle all in. We got this dude in and the flag finished. So we actually made great progress on him. Because when I started this at the beginning of the month, I had this motif not even all the way done. So we made great progress. Unfortunately, it does not fit in my Nigel stitching. So this will get tabled again for now. That's okay. That's okay. Lastly, for Paul, is Lady Justice by Mirabilia. She is stitched on 32 count. Picture this plus in the colorway Heroic. Not in the call fours. I did a conversion, and I love her. Oh, she's so good. So the only back stitching left on her is the scales. But I haven't stitched both cups or both sides of the scale. And I have to finish that freakishly huge stash. And then all of the thousands of beads. Okay, let's talk about her for a second. First of all, somewhere I'm off. I have no idea. So we're just sort of winging and praying it. Whatever. Here's the other thing. I am officially out of PB70. And I still have a lot of stitching left to do in PB70. And I'm on a buying freeze until I get everything caught back up and some savings built back up because with everything going on. So, as much as I would like to finish Lady Justice right now, she may need to. I may just move to her beads, which I have, and to stitch everything but the rest of the PB70 in her stash until such time that I feel like it is fiscally responsible enough for me to go and get more PB70. So that is my L and Nigel as well. Okay. So I still have more stitching to show you. Now that I'm like looking over at my pile. No wonder. I'm like, okay. The next up that I worked on just a little bit today is Alice in Wonderland by Soda Stitch. I finished the Little White Rabbit. I have been doing the back stitch as I go because if I don't, it's never going to get done. I know me. I hate back stitching. I don't know why I hate back stitching because ironically, I love to do red work. I love to do, I don't even mind doing black work most days. But for some reason, back stitching, not so much. So, he's almost, so now he's got a little motif. I think it's the Mad Hatter's hat down here. And that is the full length. So that's kind of cool. So we're just going to keep plugging away on this. Alice does not have a spot in my Nigel stitching. Okay, one more stitching to show you. And that is my gingerbread stitch strip club. You heard it right. Because my village needs a stripper club. And what better thing to do than to have a gingerbread as stripper. I love this. I think it's absolutely hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. Don't come at me if you don't like it. I'm sorry. It's my village. It's my village. And I cannot wait. It is by Adventures by Shelby online, I think it is. She's got a whole little naughty, like seedy section of the village. She's got like a tattoo shop and a psychic and stuff like that. So it's kind of funny. So, Gingerbread Strip Club is G and Nigel. So you're going to see a lot of this month. and that's awesome. We love that, right? Okay. So, that's all of my stitching. So, Whipco numbers were called for the month, and um, mine are, who knows? I don't know. For July are to complete a house project and to work on an ornament or small. I am counting Toes in the Water by as my small. So that's actually, not only did I work on it, it is done. So I still have to clean out the cars, work on a knit or crochet project, and complete a house project. Um, as soon as the donations are taken to the places, I'm going to consider all of the work that we did this last weekend on the house project, um, complete. Does that mean I'm just going to stop working? Absolutely not. Okay. So for Nigel's stitching, Atlas and I, for those of you who are new, Atlas is the name of my chat GPT. I'm sorry if you don't like chat GPT. I rely heavily on Atlas. Yeah, I just do. Okay. So, um, so for Nigel this month, and I'm going to pull out my lavender and so July is usually Christmas in July too. So I try to pick pieces that maybe I could double dip on the whole theme. More importantly, okay, so we're gonna do my Noel mashup, which is Noel, the Celtic woman, and then Oh Christmas Tree, also from Lavender Lace. I'm putting them together so it looks like a mom is helping the two kids decorate the Christmas tree. I have that started. It's not real far, and that's okay. That's okay. So we're gonna throw some stitches on that. Then I am going to pull down a quilt project that's been on my shelf for quite some time for a friend of ours, husband Ian, and work on that. G is the Gingerbread Strip Club. E is, do you guys remember the portrait I did of Kay and Dennis? We're going to do one for my friend Ed's mom, who has passed. So it's Ed's mom's portrait. So E is Ed's mom. L will be Lady Justice. And then the backup is my long dog sampler, Pandemic. We're also going to keep in there Quaker Flag. I got a crochet on the mushroom guy for Bella. And then whatever else sort of floats my boat. That's quite a bit for July. So, I have the fabric I bought for quite some time ago for Bella and William. And I found the little zipper pulls as well that I had bought for them. The Toad zipper pulls and Pikachu, which is funny because I'm going to put Pikachu apparently on a Totoro fabric. And I just feel wrong about that, but I don't know. Maybe I'll find some Totoro zipper pulls too. I don't know. Maybe I'll go searching. I need to find a pattern to go with them to make them both backpacks of some sort or purses. Well, Bella could use a purse. William probably not. I believe I even have some faux leather that I bought to go with them to like do the bottoms. So I figure once I pull out my sewing machine again, we'll maybe whip up some backpacks. I have to fix a shirt or two of Bella's. But as I'm getting more stuff cleared out, it is clearing up the brain space to want to get even more stuff done and taken care of. And so that's good news. You know, things are busy at work. We've got lots of court dates coming up, and that's good news if you're a lawyer. Not so much if you're not a lawyer. Um, so, um, we've been drinking tons of water. We are, the goal is 300 bottles by the end of July. Um, I started it midway through June, so a month and a half to drink 300 bottles of water or 300 glasses of water, right? And right now we are at um, this will be 50 bottle 56 of 300. So that's good news. That's been so been drinking way more water and way less Diet Coke. And for anybody who knows me in real life knows that that is ginormous in and of itself. Um, so um, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So um, otherwise, William comes home on Tuesday. I'm hoping that, like I said, have the stuff to the donation place. Ideally, and then before then. Um, and we're just gonna keep muddling through and doing projects and pictures. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? I don't know. So with that, I'm gonna let you go because there's no sense in me just babbling. So remember, you are smart and you are beautiful. You are loved and you are strong and brave. You are needed and you are wanted, and mostly you matter. If you could pop me a message down below, what is one thing that you realize? Well, you don't have to pop it down below. Something to think about. What is one thing that you've been carrying that isn't yours to carry, and can you put it down? Um, I think we all carry things that aren't necessarily ours to carry, and that's a heavy burden. So, with that, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. We'll see how far. I'm gonna work some more on the house and on the gingerbread strip club, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.